From jet-powered hoverbikes to AI-driven riding machines, today we're diving into the 10 most insane futuristic superbikes ever created. Machines that don't just push performance, but completely reinvent what a motorcycle can be. Some of these concepts can lift off the ground, some adapt and transform their shape in real time, while others pack unbelievable power into designs that look like they came straight from a sci-fi world. From experimental flying bikes to intelligent self-balancing machines and extreme engineering concepts, every entry feels like a preview of a future that's already knocking on our door. So if you're into futuristic vehicles, next-gen technology, and mind-blowing machine designs, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of the most unbelievable rides ever imagined. This is the Dodge Tomahawk, built around a massive 8.3-liter V10 engine taken from the Dodge Viper. It produces around 500 horsepower and 525 pound-feet of torque, an insane figure for a car engine, let alone a machine with handlebars. What makes it even more striking is its design. Instead of 2 wheels, it uses 4 closely paired wheels with a special suspension system that still allows it to lean into turns like a bike. On paper, the performance numbers sound unreal, 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 2.5 seconds, with claimed top speeds between 300 and 420 miles per hour, although it was never officially tested. It's also extremely heavy at around 1,500 pounds, using massive disc brakes just to control the power. But the truth is, the Tomahawk was never meant to be practical or road legal. It was created as a rolling sculpture, more of a design statement than a real production machine. Only a few were ever made, each priced at over $500,000. In the end, it stands as one of the most extreme concepts ever linked to a motorcycle, blurring the line between imagination, engineering, and pure madness. The Richter Skyrider X1, a flying vehicle designed for the cities of tomorrow. Unlike the open-air flying bikes often seen in futuristic concepts, this machine looks more like a compact scooter with a fully enclosed cabin. Hidden beneath its sleek design are 4 retractable arms, each equipped with 2 propellers, giving it a total of 8 rotors for stable flight. When it's time to fly, the arms extend and the vehicle smoothly lifts off the ground. On the road, they fold away, allowing it to operate like a reverse tricycle scooter. Built for a single rider, the enclosed cockpit offers protection from weather, while advanced automated systems handle takeoff, navigation, and landing. It can reach speeds of around 100 kilometers per hour and fly for 25 to 40 minutes, making it ideal for short urban commutes. With safety features like redundant flight systems and an emergency parachute, plus an estimated price of around $60,000, the Skyrider X1 feels like a real step towards solving future traffic problems. The Volonaut Airbike. While it keeps the aggressive look of a superbike, everything else is completely different. Instead of wheels, it uses compact jet turbines hidden within its frame to lift off the ground. There are no visible rotors or spinning blades, just pure thrust and advanced stabilization technology. Built from lightweight carbon fiber, it weighs only around 30 kilograms without the rider, and can carry a pilot up to 95 kilograms. Steering feels surprisingly natural, with body movements and joystick controls guiding the flight, while a powerful onboard computer maintains balance. The airbike can reach speeds of 102 kilometers per hour and potentially up to 200 kilometers per hour in ideal conditions. Flight time lasts around 10 minutes, but refueling takes less than a minute. With its open frame design and full 360-degree view, it offers an experience unlike any other vehicle. Priced at nearly $880,000, it's not just a bike, it's a vision of the future. This is the Verge TS Pro. At first glance, it appears to be a clean, high-performance electric motorcycle. But the real innovation is hidden in the rear wheel, where the motor is fully integrated. Verge calls it a donut motor, producing around 136 horsepower and a massive 1,000 Newton meters of torque directly at the wheel. That instant delivery pushes the bike from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3.5 seconds. Despite this raw power, it's still built for real-world riding, offering up to 350 kilometers of city range and fast charging that restores significant distance in minutes. The smart system, known as Star Matter, manages ride modes, updates, traction control, regenerative braking, and cruise control. Even with all this tech, it maintains a proper superbike feel with a strong stance, wide rear tire, and a weight of around 235 kilograms. With a starting price under $30,000, it stands as one of the most advanced yet accessible electric superbikes, completely rethinking how power is delivered on two wheels. The BMW Motorrad Vision Next 100. Unlike anything on the road today, it's a concept built around removing nearly every traditional limitation of riding. Instead of a fixed frame, it uses a flexible structure that actually changes shape while you ride. At low speeds, it stays adaptable for easy control, and as speed increases, it stiffens for stability. It also features a self-balancing system, allowing the bike to remain upright even when stationary, removing one of the biggest challenges for riders. The power system is fully electric and designed in a shifting form inspired by BMW's classic boxer engine. Even the aerodynamics adapt in real time, with body panels extending at higher speeds to improve airflow and protection. The tires can adjust to different surfaces, making the bike constantly responsive to its environment. Instead of a traditional dashboard, riders use an AR visor that projects speed, navigation, and alerts directly into their view, while a smart suit provides haptic feedback for safety and guidance. This isn't a production model and has no price tag. It's purely BMW's vision of a future where rider, machine, and environment work in perfect sync. This is the Yamaha Y/AI concept. Originally created as a digital motorcycle for the anime Tokyo Override, it was designed with input from Yamaha engineers, even using real sound data from bikes like the YZF-R1 and VMAX to keep it authentic. But Yamaha didn't stop in the digital world. They later built a full-scale physical model for major auto shows. The design is pure futuristic minimalism, with one of its most striking features being semi-transparent, smokeless wheels that glow blue while in motion, giving it a strong cyberpunk aesthetic. Instead of a visible engine, the powertrain is hidden within a central spine connecting the wheels, keeping the structure clean and geometric. There are no official performance specs like speed or range, because this isn't a road-ready machine. It's a design study. It was showcased at events like the Bangkok Motor Expo, where it drew attention more as an art piece than a vehicle. Yamaha has no production plans, keeping it purely conceptual, but it still offers a clear glimpse into how motorcycles could merge with digital storytelling and futuristic design. This is the Yamaha Motoroid, one of Yamaha's most experimental concepts ever built. It's fully electric, but the focus isn't speed or range, it's intelligence and interaction. Built around Yamaha's active mass center control system, the chassis can shift and balance itself in a way that feels almost organic. The front and rear sections can tilt independently, helping it stay stable even without a rider. In fact, it can stand on its own, roll forward off its stand, and even move toward its owner as if it recognizes them. It uses AI with facial recognition, voice input, and gesture control, turning it into more of a companion than a machine. Instead of handlebars, it uses fixed grip points integrated into the frame, while its design looks like a mix between a bike and a robotic creature, with soft blue and copper lighting under a translucent body. Even the seat can shift to adjust riding posture. Everything is designed to create a bond between human and machine. Still, the Motoroid is a pure concept, never meant for production, showing Yamaha's vision of a motorcycle that thinks, reacts, and moves like a living companion. The Kawasaki J concept. First shown at the Tokyo Motor Show in 2013, this three-wheeled electric machine is built around one idea: transformation. Instead of a fixed riding position, it features a flexible frame that changes shape depending on the mode. In sport mode, the front wheels move closer together, the body lowers, and the rider leans into an aggressive, aerodynamic stance designed for speed and control. Switch to comfort or city mode, and everything shifts. The front track widens for stability, the ride height increases, and the seating position becomes upright and relaxed, like a commuter-friendly cruiser. It uses a dual front-wheel steering system controlled through handlebar-style inputs, while power comes from Kawasaki's Gigacell battery system. There are no official performance numbers since it was never intended for production. Instead, it acts as a design experiment exploring how a single machine can adapt to different riding environments. Even today, it remains one of Kawasaki's boldest concepts, rethinking how motorcycles could physically transform to match the rider's needs. This is the Honda Riding Assist concept. Instead of chasing speed or extreme styling, it focuses on making motorcycles safer and easier to control, especially at low speeds where most riders struggle. It uses advanced robotics and an electronic steer-by-wire system that can briefly take control of steering at very low speeds, making tiny corrections to keep the bike perfectly upright below around 5 km/h. When speed increases, the system smoothly disengages, so it feels like a normal motorcycle again. Using sensors like an IMU, it constantly tracks tilt, acceleration, and steering angle, making adjustments hundreds of times per second. Honda also explored a fully electric version called Riding Assist E, with the motor placed under the seat and a simple rear-wheel setup, while the balancing system works in the background. It can even slightly adjust geometry like rake and wheelbase for added stability when stationary. Still, it remains a concept, but it shows a future where motorcycles become far less intimidating, especially in traffic and stop-and-go conditions. The Leo Solo Jet Bike. At first glance, it looks compact and simple compared to larger futuristic concepts, but the real innovation is inside. Instead of exposed rotors, it uses a clustered system of 48 enclosed electric fans packed tightly into a frame about the size of a king-size bed, making it small enough for a normal garage. Designed for a single rider, it uses a protective roll cage-style frame for safety. This isn't about extreme speed or luxury. It's about controlled, low-altitude flight. The jet bike lifts vertically, hovers, and moves within a limited range to keep it stable and safer for early adoption. It reaches about 60 miles per hour, but is electronically restricted for control, with a flight time of 10 to 15 minutes and a low altitude of around 15 feet. Powered by a solid-state battery charged like an EV, it's built for usability rather than spectacle. Priced around $100,000, it feels like one of the first steps from concept into real-world personal flight.